Hey, how are you? Good to see you again. Last video I did was Mr. Reaper, and that's a fat boy, is a fairly new fat boy Harley, and the guy of course wanted, hence the name, Grim Reapers and Doom, Gloom, cemeteries, that kind of thing. Did it in black and white, but anyway, I'd say probably 3/4 of the way through the job, and now basically I'm just going to finish it off. I've got actually it's probably easier if I show you what I'm doing. Yeah. Right. Now you remember last time I've got the Harley riding out of the grave. Trying to get a good angle for you. He's riding out of the grave, there's a shovel there, so freshly dug grave. He's trying to escape, and of course you've got the Grim Reaper trying to pull him back in. That was the first side. As I said in my last video, in my opinion anyway, I find Grim Reapers, you know, all that sort of thing, very cartoon-like. Not really my cup of tea. I mean, it's okay, each to their own. And that's the other side, which is kind of like that picture. Sorry. 2 seconds. So anyway, that's my take on that picture. That's my version. I mean, this one here, it's meant to represent, you see the spinal column and shoulder blades and arm bones and all of that sort of thing. It's meant to be the Grim Reaper machine. I've kind of incorporated that in the front end, in the forks. And I've got the shoulder blades coming up from the headlight. But I've done the rest kind of like a normal sort of a chopper. I've added little flames on the tank. It's a panhead Harley, of course. Flames on the back guard, and of course you can see a cemetery gate, tombstones, and Mr. Reaper. And I want to do, see in this picture he's got his weapon of choice, and of course I haven't added that. I've got to see if I can incorporate that on mine, so it'll sort of come up here and go down there. Well, maybe. I tend to say one thing, and sometimes when I get into it I kind of change my mind, but today I want to do a character up there, so I'll flick through. There's all sorts of pictures amongst these, so I've just got to find something suitable, put it on the top. And I've got the 2 side covers, and as you can see, you know, there's my hand, so it's not very wide really, so there's not a lot of real estate for me to work with. Nonetheless, I just need to add something to continue the theme of, you know, from the, tripping up on my words, to continue the theme from the front to the back of the Harley. So just something in here that will sort of be a continuation. It won't be as highly detailed. The smaller something gets, a picture, the less detail. The more you blow a picture up, the more shading and detail you can add. So did show you the front, the game over guy or Reaper. The back, now I did that, and I don't know if to me it looks like shit, in my opinion. Well, it's not bad, but I'm just not feeling it. I might scrub it out and do something else, I'm not sure yet. So I've got to address that. I've got the side covers to do, so that's 3, and the top, so that makes 4 pieces. So there you have it, 4 pieces or 4 bits of art to do. I should be able to knock it out today. I do want to include in this video, right at the end, after I've done everything, I want to include the finished piece. So I want you guys to see the whole bike all clear coated back together and do a bit of a walk around, and that'll be at my friend's shop. The problem I have with airbrushing, often when I do my work, you know, people pick it up, take it somewhere to get clear coated, if I don't clear coat it, and I just don't see it again. So I've got nothing to show for my efforts. So when I can, I do like to film a bike, whether I clear coat it or someone else does. I like to go and get the camera and do a walk around. So the problem with that too is, like with the Vampire V-Rod, you know, I finished my job and that went off to get another lot of clear coat done on it and to get buffed and everything. And of course, then the big hold up with that was the people that were fabricating the custom exhaust. It's sort of taken a bit longer, and unfortunately for me, it sort of holds my video up. So I'm hoping that doesn't happen with this one. I'm hoping it's a quick turnaround, get it clear coated, visit my friend's shop once he puts it all back together, do the walk around, show you guys. So that's where I'm at. So without wasting time, let's get into this and these 4 bits and finish them off. That sign behind me, before I start, if you guys can be as awesome as you usually are, if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe, help my channel to grow. I get to put out more content, more interesting stuff, and of course, as many likes as I can get, that'll help heaps. Much appreciated, and let's get into it. Okay, I've got a little bit of an update. I just got off the phone to my friend Coops from Coops Custom Cycles, and he had spoken to the owner of this bike, the Reaper bike. Basically, he's had a look at all the photos of the work that I've done so far, and to my relief, yeah, he loves most of it. For me, the main piece that I'm happy with is the tank. I put a lot of fine detail into the Harleys. I've got a Harley panhead one side, the other one riding out of the grave, and I was just a little bit concerned that he might not like the motorbikes and want to change and put something else. That would have been like a big job. But anyway, my friend Coops, he said apparently he loves it all except the one piece so far, and that's the skull doing the game over. I'll show you. Always. Okay, so I'm up to here on this one, and that's fine. The guy's happy with how that's going. Maybe a bit more shading in here. Refine it just a little bit. So we've got that. We've got the other side cover, which apparently the owner wants something like that, something similar. The judge with the gavel and, you know, guilty. So being small real estate here, I'm going to have to do, yeah, it's going to be interesting fitting it in, but I'm quite sure I can. I mean, I did that with this one, with the feather quill. So, I mean, that one's okay. As I said, you know, my opinion, a little bit cartoony, but fine. So I've got to do the Judge Reaper with the gavel here. So I've got to sort of work that out. Now, what I was talking about was the only piece he kind of didn't really like was this one, Game Over. And the reason, it's not to do with the job I've done or the quality. I'm quite sure he likes it in that sense, but it's just a very common picture. It's been done by a lot of people, and he wants something that's not sort of, you know, very common. So, and fair enough. So I will be charging a little bit extra, of course, because you know, it's extra time and effort, but it doesn't worry me. I can cover that up. I kind of didn't like that one on the back anyway. I was looking for an excuse to scrub it out and start again. It happens. So what he wants is, that's the one with the gavel for the side cover. He wants something like that. It's the Reaper with a sword. And it's a very skinny picture there. On the back guard, there's enough real estate here to sort of make it a bit fatter and put a bit more detail. Maybe I'll keep the cemetery somehow, just rework it a bit. So I've got the Reaper with the sword to go here. I can't say just yet, because I don't know what I'm going to replace this guy with. I'm scratching my head looking at various pictures, so I'll come up with something. Replace him, finish him, a little bit of refining, bit of shading, and he'll be done. And of course I've got to translate this guy, the judge with the gavel, on there. And of course, as you can see by my hand, it's pretty narrow, so you've got about a hand width, roughly, give or take. And another thing too is don't let it hold you back if you are not an accomplished artist. If you are interested in airbrushing, learning how to airbrush, whether it's on, it doesn't have to be on motorcycles like I do. I mean, you can start small, get yourself an old computer tower, cheap canvas from the art shop. It could be multiple things. Motorcycle helmet. But anyway, so don't let that hold you back. You can get stencils, all different kinds. You can get them online if you go to automotive shops, paint supply shops. You can pick up stencils. I've got a multitude of different things if you want. You can see all mine are well used. But these are solvent resistant, so your paint thinners aren't going to melt these. And there's so many, like that's all chain links. So if there's something that you're not very confident with painting, more skulls. I use that one on the top of the tank. Not because I can't draw skulls, like I can do it with a hand behind my back and a blindfold, just about, they're easy. But if you're working like me, sometimes there's a time frame issue. You want to get a job out, you don't want to waste your time. A stencil can be a quick way of just laying down your basic shape, and then you can go over that and detail it and shade it and finish it off. So as you can see, there's so many different types. I've got lots here. I sort of, if I had thought about it, I could have got more out to show you, but aces and eights, you've got your playing cards. So it kind of gives you nice straight lines, and all you've got to do is fill it in, shade it, colour it. That's it. So anyway, stencils are a good way if you're getting into it, and just to give you a little bit of a hand to create some really great stuff. Or if you are an artist or you're already airbrushing, stencils are a great way to speed up your job. But anyway, let's finish this job, and at the end of the video I want to, after it's all clear coated, take you guys along and show you the finished bike. I want to do a walk around so you can see the whole thing back together with the clear coat. Alright, let's get busy. Well, here you go. I'm on home straight. I'm getting there. So the back guard, I signed it. Didn't want it too bright. I want it so people can see who's done it. But I don't want it to stick out. So anyway, there's the back guard. You've seen that. I just spotted up a few little bits of shading. Here's the side guard, and the little scroll of paper that he's holding says guilty. It's hard to get the light right. Anyway, done the shading and everything on that. It's a fairly small area, so it's hard to pick a good picture, but that looks alright. Fairly happy with that. And of course the back of the front guard, I'm finally happy with it. The art that was on there before, I just wasn't feeling it. I thought, nah, time to change. And of course the guy had a picture that he liked with a Grim Reaper holding a sword. Sorry about the light reflection. Maybe here. Oh, that's worse. So it's a little bit better. There he is holding his sword. You've got your tombstones in the background, the moon in the sky, and a couple of tombstones behind him. So I'm fairly happy with that one. And of course now that just leaves the game over one I've got to change, because the guy, he likes the art but not the design. He's seen it before, and a lot of people use the old game over picture. So anyway, I'm happy with that so far. So basically, to finish this now, unless I change my mind again, probably not. It's just that one. I'm going to cover that up and come up with something else. And as my friend suggested just before on the phone, Coops, he said maybe just some sort of little detail that continues from this one through to here, whether it's mist, whether it's stars or something. So this one's going to get clear coated. Someone else is doing that, another painter, and that'll be end of this week, I think, probably in a couple of days time. And I think from what Coops said, he's in the process of putting the bike back together now, so probably the sooner I finish, the sooner we can get it clear coated, and the sooner it can go back together, and that means I can film it and show you guys the finished product all clear coated. So yeah, home stretch, one more, that's cool. All right, I've finished. So I've just spot checked everything, and I checked all the shading, got it in the daylight, just to make sure I'm not too light on the shading or haven't missed anything. And she's all looking good. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to drop all this off at my friend's shop, and he's going to get the painter to pick it up and have it clear coated. So back guard, front of the front guard, rear of the front guard, two side covers. And of course the tank. I had to darken the shading a few little bits here and there, not too much. But when you're in this sort of light, it's not really natural light, and it's so easy to miss lots of things if you're not careful. And that one, if I can just get my hand out of the way, you've seen the motorbike riding out of the grave. Sorry, not a good angle. So I'm happy with that, so I'm going to drop it off. So the next thing I'll show you guys a couple of days from now, when this is all clear coated and the bike's all back together. It's going to look so much better on a clear coat, always does. So tell me what you think. Did it come up all right? What do you think? Alright guys and girls, here I am, Coops Custom Cycles in Mundaring, Western Australia. Now I'll drop those parts off to get clear coated, and I'm just going to show you guys a few of Coops's bikes. They're all inside today because it's pretty wet outside. You know, Coops does also all sorts. He does jackets, shirts, vests. He's got a bit of stock here. Helmets. Now let's just have a quick look at the bikes while we're here. That's one I painted a while back. That went on the cover of Live to Ride magazine. That's the Day of the Dead bike. And next to it is another Cholo bike, and that's the drive-by shooting bike. And I did this one years ago, but it's taken this long to get clear coated and put back together for various reasons. But she's looking $1 million. They look pretty good together, these two. Lots of metallic flake. That's nice. And the thing I like about that, the Day of the Dead, is all the details. You've got your coffin foot pegs and the footboards and the skulls on the seat. The seat's fully engraved. So she's looking good. Coops buys and sells bikes too. Does service, repair, customizes. There's my last rock and roll supper. That's for sale. And there's the rest of my artwork up there. I think these ones are probably customers' bikes. Huh? These ones must be customers' bikes. This is a nice colour. So there you have it, Coops Custom Cycles. Got to get a sneak peek of the man himself.
Hard at work.
Hard at work.
Hardly working.
In this weather, eh? Here to see the Reaper bike. It's all finished and the owner's apparently picking it up in the morning, so I wanted to come and catch it before it goes. Alright, here's the Reaper bike, all back together. She's looking mint. Dig the headlight. Very cool. These are the bars I want on my bike too, bro. So we're back at Coops Custom Cycles, and they've got it here on the detailing table. She looks awesome. This one's going out tomorrow morning. Be nice. Nice wheels. Here we go. Coops Custom Cycles. That's everything he does. And there's his contact details down there. Impeccable service. And of course, Coops has got bikes for sale as well. He always has really nice bikes in the showroom. That's a nice one. These fat boys are pure style, in my opinion. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Thought it came out pretty good. It looked better on the bike finished, and that's why I like to do a walk around and show everyone the finished product. When you put artwork behind clear coat, it looks 100 times better. So I was pretty happy, and I'm pretty sure the owner's happy too. I have the Vampire V-Rod, the final video coming out. I'm just waiting on the owner to basically pick his bike up and have a look. It's common courtesy, let them see it first and then I upload it to social media second. But anyway, hit the subscribe button, hit the little bell icon, and every time I release a video it'll go ding and you'll know. And if you guys can be kind enough to give me a thumbs up, be much appreciated. Anyway, on the next video I'll be seeing you soon. Ciao.